Jeremy, are we on? Are we
on record?
Am I centered here? Am I in the set?
Yeah, you guys look great. Yeah.
Are we good?
It looks like it's rolling. Yeah, it's been rolling for 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was a little blooper roll in the beginning.
What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob, here with my boy Monty from 6 Gin and Rock and Roll, and you can find this video on both of our channels, but we are reviewing the Casamigos Reposado and the Casamigos Anejo. Tequila's little malt alternative, as Ralphie would put it. We'll start over here on the Repo, and my buddy Monty over here is going to tell you a little story about the Casamigos.
Yes, I love like researching brands, and this one actually has a really cool story. A really interesting story as far as branding goes. I was just telling Rob earlier, like how I've realized that money goes where money is already, and in this case, this is George Clooney's tequila brand. George Clooney and his friend Randy Gerber, they decided to start their own company, but it was actually by fluke. And when I say money goes where money is, because they really wanted to create their own tequila, because they were trying, one night the story goes that they were trying a whole bunch of tequilas to try and find the perfect tequila that they loved, and they just couldn't find it. So with all their finances, they decided to buy a distillery in Mexico.
And let's face it, they're already super rich.
That's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. It's like just when you have all the money in the world, I guess you can kind of do something like that, right?
But then a special company came and knocked on their door.
Oh my God, yes. So that's part of it. So anyway, they decided to buy this distillery in Mexico. I believe it was in Jalisco, to make their own tequila, where it was their perfect tequila that they loved so much, and they actually ended up buying like a homestead and creating a development almost of homes in Mexico, where they got their own tequila delivered to their Casamigos.
That's cool.
It was like a little homestead that today, a little play on words there, Casamigos, nice. House of Friends, right? And the distillery, once they started ordering upwards in the thousands of bottles, they decided that the distillery got in touch with George Clooney and Randy Gerber and asked them, I think you guys should get a license, because you guys are ordering a lot of tequila for only 2 people. So I think you need a license to start producing this stuff. And the story then goes, they got their license, they trademarked a whole bunch of stuff, including the label, the actual name Casamigos, before the license agreement happened. And then sooner or later, by fluke, a little company by the name of Diageo, a little company by, right, came along and bought them up for $1 billion.
$1 billion, and that's we're gonna drop the Dr. Evil right now.
$1 billion.
I actually know how to do that now, so I can actually include that. Yeah,
you figured it out.
So here's me attempting this.
We could make trillions. Why make trillions when we could make billions?
I like the Reposado a lot.
Dude, okay. I had this the first time here on like our little street party.
Yeah.
A friend of ours, Mr. Anthony.
In Touch Mortgages.
In Touch Mortgages. His lovely wife introduced me to this amazing tequila one night, and I couldn't figure out what it was until she told me, and ever since then it's been a staple on my bar.
Yeah, in my opinion, okay, so just to kind of give you guys an idea of what these are going for at the LCBO, they go pretty quick when they do come.
Oh yeah.
But I believe the Repo is $80.
Actually, it's gone up.
It's gone up
quite much.
Has it? Okay, so when I bought this Anejo, it was $90.
Yeah, so now you're looking at $92 or $94 for the Repo.
Wow.
I think you're looking at about over $100 now for the Anejo.
Yeah, so like I would say save the extra few dollars and get the Repo, because I don't know if you're getting that much of an improvement, if at all, in the Anejo. I'm sure tequila purists would disagree. I know that there are some people that really love tequila that do prefer the Anejo over the Repo, but when I'm drinking a tequila, I want that bubblegum forward kind of
Absolutely.
flavor.
Absolutely.
And you're going to get that more out of a Repo because it's got less contact with the barrel.
Right.
Whereas I find as soon as you get into the older, like Anejos or extra Anejos, you lose a lot of that bubblegum because you're getting a lot more wood.
You're pulling it off. It's sitting in the wood longer. You're getting a lot more of those woody notes, right?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Right?
That makes a lot
As
of sense.
anything else exposed to lots of wood. It can be tainted.
It can be, yes. We all know that.
That's not at all true when it comes to whiskey, but...
The more tainted, the better, I would assume, no?
Yeah.
Anyways.
So...
What are you getting on the Anejo? I mean, what are you drinking right now? The Repo, right?
This is a Repo,
Okay.
and tons of bubblegum, like I said. A little bit of banana, maybe.
Big time. One of the two of the tasting notes that they kind of provide with the Repo is your caramel and your cocoa. Those are like their two highlighted. That's what they kind of like sell it by. That's what
I can see like there being like a sweet milk chocolate to that a little bit.
Your tasting notes are on fire. So I'm gonna go with you here. But I'm gonna try the Anejo. I haven't dipped into the Anejo yet. The Anejo almost has like it's sweeter on the nose than the Repo.
It's definitely more like chocolate forward,
Right?
Yeah, and it's got like a little bit of a coffee kind of note.
Oh yeah, good call.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's a dude lurking behind the camera right now.
You may know him.
You may know him. It's kind of a big deal.
Oh man, yeah. This is. I mean, the Anejo. It's like you said. I'm getting a lot more. Maybe it's just the power of suggestiveness, but I'm getting like a lot of that coffee, like you were saying.
Yeah. You know what? The more I sip the Anejo, the more I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really like both of these. I think there's a time for both of these, and I really don't think. This is the beauty about tequila is you don't need that to be a higher ABV to really enjoy it.
No.
With whiskey,
Absolutely.
I find I need a higher ABV to get the sweetness, to get the stuff that I really want out of the whiskey, but tequila, I don't need that.
No, I feel like tequila almost has to have that like really smooth. I know you guys hate that fucking word. That really easy to drink kind of flavor profile.
I honestly don't hate that word at all. I think that's I mean, it's a lot of people don't like how it's a reference to texture as opposed to like a tasting note.
Right. Okay.
But
it doesn't burn.
Yeah, it doesn't have any heat to it.
Hey, Jer.
Yeah.
This one, it doesn't burn. It burns. Guys, if you haven't checked out our little spoof here with our amazing director, producer, Jeremy here, he put together for this Halloween's on his channel, Super Social Club. Go check it out right now because it's amazing, and we've been getting a lot of really good positive feedback.
Yeah, but before you check that out, Monty's gonna give his scores.
Ooh. I don't give scores, but I will do it this special time if you would like.
He's at the Whiskey in the Six bar, so he feels like it should it deserves a score.
Definitely. I think it's almost like the Portnoy pizza reviews. There, no matter what, if anybody has to taste the pizza, they got to give the score, right? So I'm in the same situation right now. So. What's your? I guess you go from 0 to 100. So you're gonna have to. I mean, I'm gonna have to go. Oh my god, I love Casamigos very much.
The way I kind of, and I don't want to influence your scoring, but the way I kind of score is if I'm gonna buy that again, it's got to be above an 85.
Right. Okay, so yes, that's pretty good. Actually, I was gonna give it the Casamigos as far as like tequila goes. I've had a lot of great tequila. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this. I don't know, like an 87, 88. I'm going to go 88 and maybe an 85 for the Anejo.
All right. I'm going to match your 88 on the Repo. I think it's definitely an 88. I'm going to give the Anejo 1 mark less. I'm going to give that one an 87.
Very nice.
The only reason I think I just stick with the Repo is because it's cheaper. You're not getting a ton of improvement. And really, if these are continued, like, if they're gonna be available when I think, you know, Clase Azul, I pick this up over Clase Azul any day because I can get 3 of them or more for the price of 1 Clase Azul.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
value.
I respect the bottle and I respect all the stuff that comes along with Clase Azul, but it's out of my price range now when it comes to just sipping a tequila. I don't do it very often, so these are right in my wheelhouse.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great point. Honestly, it's one of those great a tequila that just can sit on your bar. It's something you can purchase over and over again. Great value for
Yeah.
the money.
Absolutely.
You're getting, I mean, a lot of, I guess, tequila aficionados out there, because it's a celebrity branded spirit.
Yeah.
It does lose a little bit of points there. I don't know if that really makes a difference in my opinion, because what I'm tasting is great. You're getting that really nice rounded finish in your mouth. It's super tasty. Like it goes down so easy.
Yeah. I mean,
great flavor.
I think what would be a cool test is this versus the Rocks Tequila head-to-head, the
Teremana.
the two Reposados. I do feel like the edge goes to this, the Casamigos, but for the price, the Teremana is very, very well priced.
I will say, I have to agree with that. The Teremana is exceptionally priced for the quality that you're getting. But there's something about this tequila, the flavor profile, that just, it goes down so easy. I'm a little bit more a fan of like sweeter, the sweetness, I guess, kind of say like more bubblegum kind of taste.
And there's definitely that.
Oh, big time. And now that you've mentioned it, like, again, I will say you're getting definitely a lot of like hot chocolate with coffee, almost like a mocha.
Yeah.
With the Anejo. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting now.
That's what I'm getting too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great description.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, if you don't know this gentleman right here, I don't know where you've been, but 6th Gen Rock and Roll on YouTube, very good friend of mine. You can find him on Instagram as well at 6th Gen Rock and Roll. You can maybe find his voice or, you know, instrumental skills on another Instagram that we shared. Maybe
I think we should. Yeah, we'll leave it in the show notes. But Rob and I have been working on some music recently.
We have. So Saints and Mountains, saints.and.mountains on Instagram. You guys can check us out. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been amazing. Honestly, we found a really good groove and a really good workflow, and we've been just pumping out songs. I think we have like 5 songs now.
5 songs.
2 released.
And
3 in the wheelhouse.
3 in the making, and then some like scraps of other songs that I think we're gonna be able to put together as well.
Definitely. Stay tuned for that.
That's it. All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.